Hey guys, welcome to RC Talk. Tonight we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different stuff. The new Arma, the new Kyosho coming out, HPI. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that has come out. We'll talk about some of that stuff, and we'll start off with Arma because some guys want to hear about that, about the new Arma truck that's been out, and everybody's been all over social media talking about it. So let's say hi to all the people in the gallery. We have RC Athlete, Brad Kalman, Kurtz, Sang, KBRC 13, Trail Critter RC, Trail Crawler RC. Man, I got a hard time with that. John Martin and AZ Froggy, which is in the background right now, and he'll come in a bit. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? In the chat, we have Joe Girding, Kevin Gibbs, Queenie, Jay Huff, Randy is there. He was here earlier, but he left. And that's about it.
Queenie needs to get in here.
Queenie needs to get in here. We're already like, look how many people we got here. We got 9 people there.
I like when we have a big camera. Bigger the better.
Bigger the better.
Terrible. The more confusing it gets.
Yeah. You like talkovers, just wait.
Right.
True. So Arma came out with a thing. We saw some pictures yesterday. I did post one. One picture got leaked by Scale Builders Guild, and I used it temporarily for my thumbnail, and then I changed it this morning.
We all used it.
Yeah, we all used it. So let me go to screen 2, share this, and move a couple things here. Okay, so on my page, I put a couple of things today. I put, we'll look at this. HPI has re-released the WR8 rally car in Flux and also Nitro. For all your Nitro people, we'll go look at those later. I mean, BRX2 is on the way. Believe they're going on sale Monday for the pre-release.
How much are they?
Getting a bunch of them. What?
How much are they?
Canadian, I believe it's about $700 and something, almost $800. I think somebody wrote down here.
Like buying a Kyosho.
$759 Canadian.
That's about high 600s US.
Yeah, probably $699 US or $650 US.
Still a lot of money.
I also saw this, the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR.
That's from the 70s.
This is from Kyosho Europe. So it's being released in Kyosho and in Europe. Hopefully it's going to make it here because it is a nice friggin' body.
I like the old style. Nice.
That's supposed to be 10 scale, or does it say?
It is going to be 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10 scale. I don't think this is
like,
an EV.
Yeah, that's like one of the bodies I built once before.
They should bring it here.
We'll look at it more later.
Looks like a Datsun.
Yes, it does. This is the video from CCX RC. I'll put the link on later for this. Is unboxing and is bashing video, a little bit of bashing. And then I put these pictures. We'll look at these pictures first. These are the pictures that were released from Arma this morning. And somebody told me, well, I hate the look of these tires. And I said, well, they're meant to look like these tires.
Yeah.
So that's why the tires look like that, but they didn't offer you that type of tire because for speed, it wouldn't be no good. So basically they made a military truck, and there's 3 guns in there, 4 guys and 3 guns. One is driving, so you can't hold a gun while you're driving, which I don't know why not. In the movies, you do it all the time.
Yeah, handgun usually.
Is this new that they put the logo this way nowadays?
Yeah,
that's new.
That's new.
ARRAM.
Yeah.
Arma.
Hey, so
that's ARM. There's no A. Arma. I don't know how you would read it, but anyways.
So saying, You think that's the best looking body from Arma?
It's better. It's still an Arma though.
So they do have the brake system for it, and it actually hits the brakes in the rear because it does have a center diff. So the brakes are in the rear, which is kind of cool. You can actually hit the brake and do a power slide. So you see the guys in the back, they're pretty much detailed, but if you do remove the gun, it's just 4 guys in the back, and that gun look just like this. So they do have a kind of a panel that raised up a little bit.
Arms and head do move.
Okay, cool. So there's a closer look at the tire. That's supposed to look like this.
And that's a $800 car, isn't it?
I like that look of it. It looks mean.
It's still too wide.
Right
The
there
tires
it does.
Its tires are out too much.
Yeah, but if you look at a side by side is like this, but not as wide. But there is people that actually change the armor on some of those side by side to make it actually wide like this, to actually make it more stable.
That makes it tougher.
So here's the cage inside. Tony gives a pretty good description of how the cage goes together and attaches and is secure. So it actually reinforces everything. So once everything is tied together, it's pretty
And
cool.
that center block there, that black center block, actually sits on part of the chassis rail.
Yep.
Because they built that up around that center strengthening bar that they have.
That's probably one of the most rigid bodies they have.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
what is
doesn't
it based
flex.
on?
It doesn't flex at all.
What is the platform based on?
A military
Italian.
side-by-side.
It's all the 6S. It's basically a metal chassis.
We'll see the chassis right here. So it is a 7 scale, 60 miles an hour, 6S. I wonder if they show the chassis here. Let's see the pictures that they show here real quick. You see the guy with the body, the military gun there.
That's too big for my taste. But then again, if it's an ATV, then 7 scale shouldn't be that big.
So there's the chassis. There is some people that actually mention what it's the chassis of, but some other people saying, well, it's longer wheelbase, so therefore it's not the same chassis, but it's the same parts that they share with another car.
Boy. Like I said, the only difference between that and I'm trying to think, the
Mojave.
infraction.
Oh,
The infraction is there's no holes for the brake that it has on there.
no,
Yeah.
that's not an infraction body or chassis.
Somebody was
I'm
sitting
saying
a
it's
short
a
course.
metal plate like that.
Yeah, they're all metal. Yeah,
How the
6S are all
just
metal.
showing it versus next to I'm trying to think the Mojave. It's the same size as the Mojave. Like I said, the Mojave chassis doesn't have the holes for the drag brake.
They're expecting to cool it down better than with the holes.
No,
Well,
Brad, it's to hold the brake.
Yeah, because
the
this
brake.
thing here in the back, it has a disc, and for them to put this, they had to do a hole on the plate here so that this disc would actually fit in there.
That's right on the rear drive shaft.
So on the
Going
rear
into
drive
the-
shaft, they had to do a slot on the bottom plate here so that this would actually fit. That's why that hole is there. It's not to cool it down.
No, the holes are there to hold the whole system in place.
I thought there was holes in
That's
the
what I'm
disc
talking
brake is
about.
what I thought.
Right.
Okay.
It's not hollowed out anywhere in that. It's a solid
Yeah, we'll
plate. The only,
Hopefully
I
we'll
the
see the
white
bottom
camo
plate.
better. The white.
yeah, the white is definitely better.
Yeah, if I was to get this, I'd probably get it in white.
Yeah, white and gray. Yeah.
White and black.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's an Arma, so I'm not sure I'll get it.
You'll probably be seeing it in your store soon.
The center diff, heavy duty center diff.
Aluminum center diff.
And rears, I believe.
It looks
So
like
there
it's
is
heavy
like-
duty.
Well, this
There's-
is a center diff. You're not going to have 2 center diff in the car. But I know what you mean. You're probably saying that the front and rear center diff are probably aluminum also.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So so it has slight differences than the other truck that the same
What?
size.
So what's the price of this? Like around 800 or 900 Canadian, probably.
$7.99 US.
That's a Creighton 6S right there, huh? They're showing.
Yeah, yeah, Creighton, that's what's written there, Creighton 6S. That's a
Yeah.
wheelbase comparison.
And
So
I
this
think
is
the
about
Mojave's a little bit longer is what it
Yeah.
is.
So this is about 1,000 Canadian plus battery. So it's going to be like $1,300.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna get one of these in the short term, that's for sure. But it is cool.
I must say this is the best looking Arma I've seen in my life.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought you would like it better than anything else.
Yeah, but it is a little bit too big. It's too scary.
So this plate here fits right in on this there, right in
Yep.
the middle. there.
Exactly.
He didn't flip it at all in that video, so
It locks in pretty good.
you know what? You guys like the white better. I like the other one with the gunmetal color better.
Yeah, I like the black one better.
Pretty detailed body.
Well,
See, even the dash inside there, when you look at the inside, what they've done with the stickers, that's pretty nice.
So I'd love for them to make a kit and to build one of these.
One thing's for sure, that body's going to take a lot of abuse since it's so rigid.
Mhm.
Not going to snap so easily or rip.
Yeah, it should last a long time, that's for sure.
So it seems like a lot of people really approve of this new Arma. They think it might be the best one they've made.
No.
Well,
The best looking and the most realistic.
Yeah, best looking.
See that
Yeah,
one? I
you-
like that one the best in
For
color.
the realistic, yes, but
did
not
you
the best
notice
one.
that? Did you notice that foam block for the front bumper?
Yeah,
There's no LED light. Is there lights?
There's no lights.
no lights.
That'd be cool to have lights, like a light bar or something.
Oh, you could
Oh, I'm sure
install
there'll
them.
be an aftermarket.
Oh, yeah.
It does look mean though. It looks like it wants to run you over.
A rear wheel mechanic brake, so you can.
It has the
actually-
same brakes as the Infraction 2, the V2 has
Yeah.
has a rear brake too.
But
It's
we
just-
don't know. No one knows yet if it's or has really checked it out to see if it is the same system or not.
Well,
That might
yeah,
be-
it is. I've seen it. It looks the same. It's just set in the very back in the Infraction.
Yeah, well,
It's
I'm saying,
set up
who knows
in the
if it's the same
front.
stuff or not. There might be a slight variation to it.
Well, yeah, you can see it is.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, the
got to be
chassis is a little
changed.
different. The chassis is a little different. I always thought, I looked like the suspension was a little longer slightly. What's the brushless motor?
Yes, it is a brushless.
It's a 2050 kV.
Yeah, something like that. So
150.
there is three steel diffs, the metal diffs.
So
And,
they are all, wow.
The ESC is 150 amp spec or smart ESC.
I'm telling you, the
Minimum.
shocks look a little longer.
So what's the minimum power you could run this? Can you run it on 2S or you need
3.
You need at least three.
3
Probably three, yeah.
Four would probably be a little bit better.
Yeah.
I don't know, this one doesn't attract me because it's too dark, it's too black, it's too.
Yeah. I like it best.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's
you
why they
get
make it
cut
different
close, it's gunmetal. It's a dark gunmetal.
Three
Yeah,
channels.
people are upset about the radio though.
Nah, the radio's fine. It's if people are gonna upgrade it anyways to whatever they want. Like people
The
buy this as a
Spectrum
radio.
radio.
Yeah,
Spectrum
They don't have the
sucks anyways.
telemetry for the battery in there, that's why.
there is a motor. It's 2250 kV.
Almost the length of a Coke can.
It's a big can, and it does have the D clip that goes on it, just like they've got on all their motors.
Hopefully this motor won't obliterate itself like the others.
It's only the 3S line that happens in.
So there's two servos, one for the steering and the other one for the brake.
They used a plastic top one for the brake, it looks like.
It didn't show the bottom plate, darn.
So when is this supposed to be released in
So
store?
February 2nd.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Arma doesn't mess around when they come out. they're up for sale.
Perfect time for the spring.
Perfect time for tax returns.
Yeah. At least whoever gets them the quickest.
Doesn't work for me. I have to pay tax. So
So do I.
Come on.
Oh my God. The blow up makes me sick. It makes me want to vomit. It so looks complex.
Oh, quit looking at it.
So for the rear brake system, must be these screws that it actually uses.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a couple back there.
So who do you think amongst us is going to get one of those?
Probably none of us.
None of us. Yeah.
Tony from CTXRC already has one. There you
Two.
go.
He's got two of them.
No, he doesn't.
You got a white one and a black one.
The
He's got
black
them
one
both.
was Big Squids.
Oh,
Oh,
they
he
were
was
running
with-
together then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, a couple weeks back, they went down to RC Fun Park in Indiana, northern Indiana, and they filmed. That's when they did the filming, like 2 weeks ago.
And then
Yeah,
he
that
filmed
was, that's what he was talking about that he had coming that he couldn't say anything about.
Yes, yes.
Joe.
And it was absolutely funny. He did a live last night, and then everybody was all over him on Facebook and stuff, saying, "Hey, you missed this one." No, he didn't miss it. He already knew about it and had it and ran it.
You knew you had it. Come on.
He knew he had something that was new, and I had a feeling it was an Arma.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd buy it, but I'll just put it in the shelf. Never gonna put a battery pack through it.
Why?
Why?
It looks good.
Oh, it looks good. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
probably would never run it. I would remove the electronic and the guns and put it on the shelves.
And you
Um,
can send me the electronics then.
Jay Huff, there is no AVC on this one, as far as I know. I've heard there's no AVC on that one.
No, it doesn't have it.
The AVC that's probably on the controller, if you can show back the controller, is probably going to be something to do with the steering.
No, Tony showed that it did not have AVC. It only has for the dual rate for the steering. They didn't want the AVC so the thing would actually fly, and
Yeah.
also so you could hit the brake and get it to slide.
Yeah. Okay. I figured it had to do something with the steering.
But I saw it's very stable and controllable from what I saw.
It lawn darts real well too.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have enough wheel speed to balloon the tires to pull the front end back up. This is the only downfall Tony's seen on it.
I can't believe saying we just want to look at it when it's got the most durable body they make.
Well, you want to keep it clean. That's all.
Yeah, it would never see dirt if I get it.
Hey, but if you put it on grass, it'll make dirt.
Yeah.
True. Trying to find the tab with the
Still really well
electronics.
for you. What do you think? You think the 2500 is a good mix between speed and torque?
For that size, yeah.
Well, just think the felony, I believe, is a 2150.
You would think the off-road would have more. You'd want more torque.
Yes, that's why it's the 2050.
I saw that big smile on Lyle's face.
People fighting, like, hit her.
Okay, I found
He's
it.
being attacked by the dogs.
Or the wife's involved in it.
So this one has no steering control, this receiver. Then this radio,
You're
Probably
showing us a
so.
different screen, Frank.
Yeah, you're showing us something weird. This
Wow.
and
What the hell is this?
I don't know why it went on that screen.
Yeah. Just figured I'd let you know.
Absolutely.
was showing you the live feed.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a receiver, and there's no AVC on that or anything.
No,
And
it's
And
just
not
a
only
snake.
that, but it's the SR. It's not the.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what wait a minute.
Is that the radio that comes with that Arma?
Spectrum.
Yeah, that's what
subsystems.
comes with this.
That's like $100 radio. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
it does the trick. Like, if they want to make money, they're going to throw the cheapest shit on there as they can, and people
Oh,
are
yeah,
just
they're
going to
not-
trade it anyways.
They're not gonna put a $300 radio in an RTR.
No,
Yeah,
no, of
that's
course
No,
not.
but
But it
they
doesn't matter. I'm not going to run it anyways.
they
You're not.
want the best stuff for its internals though. Most of
Yes, well, they want something that's powerful enough that's going to give you the wow factor. But
Yeah.
for some people, this is not strong enough. This is not fast enough for them. And
No.
there is some people that are going to tear that electronic out and put something a heck of a
Yeah,
lot faster.
I
Joe
agree. I
Girding.
don't care about the radio as long as I have a good ESC and motor. That's the thing that's most important for me. And the servo, be nice to have a good servo, but the radio is not important.
Just like KB just said, I'm sure Joe Girding is going to change that those electronics for something faster and better.
Well, if Sang had it and he did want to drive it, he wouldn't have a problem with its internals.
Yeah. But at least that Spectrum, I have a Spectrum transmitter that I could bind to it, and I could just get rid of that transmitter.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you could get the rugged, whatever it is.
No, I don't. I have a one that's like 6 years old, DX6,
Oh.
DX4R or whatever.
Yeah, the DX4R. Paul says it's a Creighton XL. Not sure. We'd have to look at the part number for the A arms and part number of the chassis and see if it actually match or some measurements and things like that. That's what we'd have to do, and I don't think we have time for that to do that tonight.
Okay,
But, something
the
needs to be-
XL. The XL is a 1/5 scale, not a 1/7 scale.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be a side-by-side
Side-by-side comparisons.
a side-by-side comparison is a much smaller vehicle right off the start. It's not like a regular buggy size or like a truck size. It's a heck of a lot smaller. You know what I mean?
It's still, I guess that body to me makes it
Yeah,
look the way it is.
I think Net Cruiser's got it right. It's a Mojave chassis with Creighton arms
Mhm.
because it's so wide.
But that you guys said you think you saw some differences in the chassis though.
There is. That's why I said there's a couple more holes for that brake system to be bolted in. That's the difference, and it's a different metal.
I still think the shocks might be.
It's the
slightly-
EXB is all it is.
Probably.
Because that's what all the XB line has is 775 aluminum.
But to be serious and to be devil advocate, I guess, if you owned Arma, wouldn't you try to use all the same parts that you're already
Of
manufacturing
course.
to make something
Yeah.
better and not having to recreate something and spend more money? What they want to do is try to make money.
They're, everybody rips on Traxxas, but there you go. Starting to turn to rinse, wash, and repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they do it a different way than Traxxas does.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
They did
So
it with
it's
the
a smart-
infraction,
it's
the
a
felony, the
smart-
limitless, all that.
It's a smart move. It's a smart move. Unfortunately, Traxxas has started it, and they just haven't evolved from it.
Just offline, like we were talking about Traxxas and how long the Traxxas Slash has been going, and with not a lot of evolution throughout the years. The only thing they've changed is some of the plastic and some of the gearings have gotten better.
Yeah.
The thing is that those parts have been tested, validated. It's been proven that it's been worked for 10, 15 years, right? Why change it?
Well, yeah.
Except Arma is not that old, but a lot of the Traxxas stuff we talk about, basically the same overall design for the past 15 to 20 years. Like they haven't changed much.
No, they haven't, but their Arma's going along the same
Path.
business line as them, because look at the Rustler, the Bandit, the Slash 2-wheel drive, they all have about 85% of the same parts, transmission and different
Yeah.
pieces.
And
So it makes it a lot easier money-wise for them and for the consumer as well. 'Cause
exactly,
it
the
cuts prices
consumer.
down.
Yeah,
The
but
consumer.
I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no
No.
problem for them to do this because they're going to make money and they're going to
Mhm.
manufacture more stuff for us. So power to them if they do it.
And
But
also
that also
company
helps a
like,
shop because they don't have to carry 10 zillion different parts because
Parts,
they'll have
yeah.
stuff that crosses over and it makes it easier on everybody.
yeah,
Yep.
an aftermarket part like RPM and MIP and that, they could say they make this drive shaft works for this car.
Exactly.
Add another name to a part that you may already have.
Yeah.
That's all it is, printing on the tag.
J America says the Radio Link RC4GS is a good radio. Yes, it is. But I don't see them using a radio like that for their cars because they own the Spectrum, and it's cheaper for them to manufacture that cheap remote and just put it in the kit and sell it. People are just going to upgrade it anyways. Paul says, agree, they're doing the same thing as Traxxas. Arma is friggin' awesome, Bubble says. And don't bleed on your wallet dry. And that's what the customer want. Well, I'm not sure about bleeding the customers dry. They do have their own problem, and upgrades are expensive.
So what other cars did you want to show?
Whoa,
Frogs.
there's some frogs in your area, eh?
We got a Canadian barking spider.
The Canadian barking spider? Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Better squish it quick.
It was my friend Fred.
Netcruiser says, Sang, buy it. We could do
But he don't use it.
a fire team versus laser nut running video before you shelf queen it.
No, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice looking
Yeah.
buggy or ATV, whatever you call it. Looks really sharp.
Sang approves.
Joe Girding says they are missing the whole 4S line. That's true. They kind of went from 3S to 6S. And so
They used to have 4S line, didn't they?
I'm not sure.
They're just chasing the bashers, what they prefer now.
True.
So you said Kyosho, HPI have new stuff, right?
Yes, they do. Let's go to. Let's go. Screen 2.
Thanks, Jake.
Make sure I share the right one. So they posted this yesterday at 2:04 a.m. and I thought they were going to release it today. So
That's the Optima mid. That's the Optima mid.
some people,
Okay, yeah, that is the mid.
some people are actually saying it's the Optima mid.
But different wheels, different tires.
Different
But
tires.
it's the Optima mid.
Yeah. It's the same as the one I just got.
So it looks like they're going to re-release the Optima mid.
People have been crying for it for years now.
Yeah.
It was
that's
a really-
the Optima mid. That's the whole silhouette of the Optima mid.
Okay.
And Sang's gonna get one.
The other one is the
No,
Nissan.
no, because
Sky-
after I buy the Arma, I'm broke.
Okay. I do love the color on that Skyline though.
Yes.
There's only one old vehicle I want to be re-released, and if they re-release it, I will lose my shit.
What is
But-
that?
Any guesses? Somebody should know in here.
Yeah, the Axial XR10.
Bingo!
Yeah, pay attention.
That's not
God,
gonna
I
come
want
back.
that. I want
That
that to
won't
come
happen,
back so
no.
bad.
That's not going to come back.
You
It
don't
might come
know
back
that.
as a different one, but it's not going to come back as the original one.
No, that per people from Axial that were on a different stream, the question was asked about that, and it will not be coming back.
Yeah, look how long Ford denied making a Bronco before the Bronco came back.
Hey, if you want to think about something, they just can't. Someone's using the Escort Mark 1s and 2s now that have come back, but you can get
Right.
300 horsepower in them.
Hey, Frank, what chassis is this supposed to be on? Do you know yet?
It's probably the MK2
Phaser?
chassis. Yeah, the phaser.
Okay, because yeah, I did that Black Skyline I did was that same body style, the 7071. That looks right up to par with the higher end ABC kit that I got.
But the lines on this, like the chrome bumper here at the back, all the chrome around the lights and
Yeah.
the way the lights are, the detail on this is just like spot on. I really like the details on this.
Yeah,
And they're
that's
not
what I'm
going to
saying.
sell it to you North American?
I don't know. I just saw it on the Kyosho Europe, so they got to start somewhere selling it. Hopefully they do send it this way. If they don't,
Get it?
might have to buy it overseas, but
But you would
cost more
have it,
money.
wouldn't you?
I'd like to get it, but
I would take that one.
I bet you know who I think would like that too?
according to
Sean.
the item code, it's going to be the S chassis, so the short wheelbase.
Okay.
I really like that body. I like the 70s or 80s look.
It's the
Mine looks
70s,
like a Super
and
B.
I love the color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some people are
71.
So some people are saying good because I have a MK2S chassis. So some people are just going to buy the bodies and
Or the
just swap
wheels
the
and the
bodies
bodies.
instead of buying the whole thing.
Yeah, but it's not really worth it. The body, if you can get it, it's probably going to be like cost like probably $100.
Do they say how much that's going to cost? Both of those?
No, there's no cost yet. They're just saying it's going to release soon. Is there any other thing from Kyosho?
Oh, that's nice too.
That's a Mini
That's
Z.
another.
See, there's no body post. Mini Z, they don't have body post, which I wish that's what they would friggin' do with a 1/10 now.
They're also going to come out with the Millennium Jade on the R34 and the Mini Z line.
Okay. They're coming out with a chassis. It's a chassis kit that you can actually just put the kit together.
That'd be cool.
Is that? But that's not the S chassis, is it?
I don't know if they'll be able to buy the S or L chassis because the difference is the tub, the length of the tub. So I don't know. This is a YouTube video. I have to look at their website, see what's good on there. Charger for the Mini Z, multi-cell charger, and that's about it for that.
I just use my regular charger to charge my batteries.
So November 30th, they posted that the HPI posted that Europe is getting their first container of the Savage. So the
That's
new
a lot of
Savage.
savages.
And in November, the boat was in the port. So it must have been here by now, and some people must already have it in their hands. And Australia, well, not long now. So Australia and Asia is last. That's a lot of friggin' cars.
Well, at least you know they're getting their act together so they can put out product now.
Yeah, they're coming back. Yeah.
I just got to see who's carrying them vendor wise for who we deal with at the shop so we can get those suckers in.
Yeah. They're coming out with version 2 of the Jump Shot, which is basically a short course truck.
Yep.
The Slash, the two-wheel drive Slash will be its competition.
Yeah. You can get that brush and brushless, which makes sense. There's a Savage X again. This is the new one that just came out. This one is nice.
Oh yeah, that's based on one of the electric cars from Audi. Who's HPI's making that Audi body?
Here's a Jump Shot. Yeah, HPI.
That body's gonna sell well. Look,
This
that's
is
another
another
Audi.
one. Yeah, and this is the one we were just showing with the in the shadows.
You know what? I see the pic when I watch Auto Mondial, they show that briefly in the beginning sequence.
Like all the speed guy are really gonna like this.
It's a good looking car.
Mm-hmm.
Frank would even want that. I like how it's dressed up too.
I like the wheels, how they've done the wheels and all that. So it's actually more aerodynamic.
That's right. It's more dynamic that way. Oh, those tires are nice.
Those are the wheel and tire from the first version of the WR8 Flux Edition rally car.
Oh, yeah.
They're tarmac tires then.
Yes.
They get good traction.
Brushless system on here. Sports reflux.
Does that say 70 miles per hour?
That's what it says.
And that's a 10 scale?
Yep.
Wow. People are going to want to counteract it with a 70-mile-an-hour 10 scale of their own. You watch.
Yeah. So,
Frank, would you like that?
Oh, I like the style of it, that's for sure.
And you like the style of that too.
And this is the new one that's coming out also. Depending on the price, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one of those. So this is the WR8 chassis. So it's back, and they re-released the classic 2001 rally car.
And it's 8th scale, right?
Yes.
I believe it is, yeah.
Hey,
That's the same ones that, when I was over at Artie's house, he brought down the Fiesta. It's the same chassis. Just with the
60
better
miles
body.
an hour.
So this is 60 miles an hour. This is the Flux edition, the brushless. And they also have the Nitro with a 3.0 engine. So for all your Nitro people, you'll be
Nitro
able to
people might be interested in that.
That's kind of cool. So if I go to HPI's website and we have the what they've coming out with, which is what we've been talking about. So here's the jump shot.
The e-tron, BMW.
Yep. Savage. So these are the one they re-released lately. So
Drift Team, they have their four-wheel drive drift car back.
I like that BMW body.
Yeah, but you want
this
that
one?
e-tron body. You want the e-tron body.
I like square bodies.
You don't like the e-tron body?
No, it's too futuristic. I like the BMW.
this
That
one?
Yeah.
See, because I already got the RS4 Sport, I don't think, for me anyways, I don't think I'd get this. Plus, I don't like the style of this body. For me, that's my style.
Yeah.
But you like it. But that's why they make different cars and different things.
Yep.
And there's those tires again.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
10 scale.
So that's pretty cool. And here on this one, you actually see the chassis of this guy. This is the Nitro version. The WR8, and this is the electric version.
Center
Yeah.
diff.
I've tried this one at the store at 110 Hobbies. I've tried this one and it's pretty fun. It's fast.
I like those tires too.
That should be
4,000
pretty
kV motor in it.
Yeah. Boom Racing is coming out with the BRX2, and 2 days till it's the pre-order starts.
Doesn't Sean like the BRXs?
Yes, BRX2 is completely different chassis. It's longer wheelbase, and it's available in leaf spring or links.
Look at that. It also has steel wheels.
Yes. This is what I find cool, the Pro Build. We didn't talk too much about this, but these wheels are pretty cool.
And they're all aluminum.
And what they're neat about, what's neat about them is you can actually adjust them. I had the PDF up. So here's a PDF of how to actually set your offset on it. So if you really want to tuck in those wheels, you can actually build them like this. And if you want a different offset, a 5.2 millimeter offset from center, then you put it like this. So and then you can flip the rim around and actually do a really outset, or even use this one.
And which will have the wider stance.
Oh yeah, you can really change the stance on your car.
Yeah, you don't have to use wheel extensions.
No.
So those
Therefore, it's
rims are
not as
probably
hard. So what?
Carry lots of extra bearings when you do that.
Yeah, if you extend it, yeah. But by doing this, it should be not as bad.
So how expensive are those rims?
70 some odd dollars a pair, I believe they were.
Wow, 140 in rims, man.
That's not bad.
That's about average.
Are you
Yeah,
thinking?
this is
Are you thinking of getting a pair, Dennis?
No,
And you can actually customize it if you want the wide rims or standard rims. So this is what's cool with these. You can really customize the wheels, and the more you customize it, the price goes up. So do you want an aluminum or Delring ring inside? So let's take the more expensive one. Wheel barrel color. So we can, yeah, let's go gold.
Neochrome.
You want to go chrome?
It was $6 for Neochrome.
Oh yeah. Ooh. No,
For real.
no extra cost for any of these.
yeah, Javier from Operation 11 Charlie said he has a set of those wheels on his power wagon,
Okay.
the deep dish style.
$1.34 for the chrome.
I've actually got one of the centers that's like acrylic lucite, so it's clear, so
Okay.
it's not metal.
Lucite's thick and strong.
$2. Let's take everything that's more expensive. Wheel center cap, locking hub.
Damn. Hold on, can you go back to there for a second with this? Oh, that's S100. I thought that said $100 plus 8.
Okay. $5. We'll take these.
I'm surprised Lyle has nothing to say about these rims.
And we'll take the neochrome also. And we are now at $56, and that's probably numbers of wheel, one wheel.
Good.
If I want four,
Oh,
$227 for this wheel, for the 4 wheels.
You're gonna need 5 because you're gonna have a 5th wheel on the back.
Oh, okay, we need 5. Sorry about that.
There you go. 300.
284.21.
Down there 300 just on wheels, huh?
You have nothing to
Yeah,
say about
that's
this?
That's
Lyle?
more than I spent on the wheels on my real truck.
Yeah.
But see, they have these one that are pre-built. So basically, if you want to pick, you can come here and pre-pick a certain one that are pre-built. Here's one that a lot of people like because it's a clear plastic in between, in the middle. So this one is for 2 wheels, $72.
Brother Green Frog.
So these are kind of cool wheels, but expensive, but very nice. You can go very custom with that.
Hey, Keegan.
Evening. I like the lug nuts on them too.
Yeah,
Hey,
really
Keith.
nice. So the BRX2, they're actually made to fit these 2 trucks. So you can put other trucks on it, bodies that fits that wheelbase.
Probably the Tamiya Range Rovers, 90s.
I think those
Yeah.
are Team Raffy bodies.
Yeah, those are Team Raffis. I'm trying to find what the wheelbase.
I was about to say, what's the wheelbase?
It comes with this personal license plate, What's nice with this license plate, this number matches your serial number of your truck.
Limited edition, yeah, 200 of them or something.
Yep.
Oh, so they're limited production.
Yes.
Wow, then they're gonna go for big money.
I would want either 007 or 69.
Wheelbase is 13 inch, 13.15 inch for the wheelbase.
That's a long wheelbase.
Yes.
That's a Defender 110 chassis. body
Leaf or Lynx, it's the same wheelbase.
Which would you want? The ones with the shock and coil spring and the Leafs?
I'd probably go with Leafs. I'm more of a natural looking and more
Yeah,
natural.
transmission, the transfer case. Tires are nice.
Transfer case looks cool.
Tires look pretty grippy.
I gotta let you guys talk. My throat is starting to really hitch.
Have you ever thought of getting a BRX, Lyle?
Yes and no. I have. It's just that I already have the RC four-wheel drive D110, and that's good enough for me. I don't need another one. But if I didn't have that, it would definitely be in the ballpark of something I'd want.
The one that Frank picked, that chassis?
I haven't done any research. I haven't looked at much RC in the last couple of years, really, because I've been so poor. So I can't buy anything. So therefore, I don't look at it.
Less tempting.
But when you really think about it, or when I really think about it, the Boom Racing truck, the one they're selling that's pretty expensive, that's about the same class at what GCM Racing is at. Like the way the geometry is and the way they make it, everything look scaled with the transmission and everything like that. It's just Boom Racing does more mass production. And they chose to go with a different, they don't go with a metal chassis on this one. It's all carbon fiber on this, the BRX2.
Ah.
So there's some people are actually bitching about that because they're more of the scale aspect. And they go, no, I want metal because a real scale truck is metal. So for
even though the
production,
carbon fiber is probably going to give them more rigidity, though.
yes, and that's what they've been telling them. They've been telling them this is going to be more rigid. It's going to be better for you and things like that. So
A lot of less chassis flex is what you would say.
yeah, I completely understand what you mean by chassis flex, Brad. But if you look at a real truck, Ford, GMC, or anything, and you'd go on the trails with that truck and you make it flex, I guarantee you that frame is gonna bend.
Oh yeah, I have real off-road trucks. I've built a couple of Rangers and a couple of F-150s. I got pictures on my wall halfway up the stairs. I can go grab one where my Ranger's in the mud and she's twisted, and you can see the pinstripes going down the truck. And they're 2 or 3 inches off between the cab and the box because of how hard that frame is twisted.
Because you do get frame twist in real cars.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I got a F-150, or I used to have an F-150 that had 8 inches of frame twist in it when you went over something. I had 35s on it. It was a 4-door long box and a 95 F-150 with a 302 in it. And yeah, when that sucker flexed, it had 8 inches of twist in the frame.
You want to know something? What's interesting is that the unibody chassis for the new Defender has less flex than the old one it replaces.
Say that again. I missed it. I wasn't listening. I was drinking.
The new Defender, the totally new designed Defender, old one, the new one, the unibody on it is more resistant to flex than the old one.
Oh, probably. Magnify says bent chassis, Lyle. You bent your chassis.
No, I did not. It was fine.
It comes back.
Yeah,
just go down the highway like this. That's all.
They would have to make what do they call it? Memory steel. There has to be some memory in it, so it's back to what it's supposed to look like.
No, we just lifted it up with a forklift, and then we did some measurements, and it was about 8 inches out, maybe a little under 8 inches, and then yeah, we'd lower the forklift back down, perfectly square.
Sure,
because I know that they have memory steel and metals that they want to make sure things will come back to its way it was.
Spring steel.
Spring steel is also in that category, yeah.
And if anybody in the chat wants to come in, you can always send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com and I'll send you a link. This was your message for the night. This message was brought to you by which hobby store tonight? Which we should do that every night. We should point to a hobby store.
TEN-SCTE. your buddy TEN-SCTE.
There we go. Wait a minute. Just stay there. Stay there. Don't move. This stream tonight is brought to you by Amazon. Shop Amazon for all your RC needs. There you go. That's a Guru's sponsor. Anytime he needs something, he goes sees his sponsor and orders it.
I never bought anything from Amazon before.
You haven't?
No, I don't even have an account.
I've ever since the pandemic started, I've done a lot of shopping on Amazon. But before that, nah, not a lot.
Yep.
Jay says, I'm going to use carbon fiber sheets for the floor pan of my 1.6 truck with square tube for the chassis. Cool.
Less flex in the interior.
Magnify says, this stream is brought to you by Frank Basement RC Supply. LOL.
I wonder if in RC with the trucks, if you can make a box steel frame with them.
Rex says, I like the simple green message Tank did on Kurt's chat earlier today, or yesterday, sorry.
Why is it Rex? I'm surprised Rex isn't in here now then, since he's in the chat.
Oh,
hello, Rex.
Chat. So Bubbles says, Amazon is pretty good. Bought my granite there. When it broke, they sent me a new one. Cool.
I ordered stuff from Amazon today, and I have to double check that they didn't give me Prime because I do not have the money to pay for that every month. I'm sorry, I just don't have it.
Well, you don't pay for Prime every month. You just pay it once a year.
I pay a month.
No, they say it'd be $12.99 a month.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
you can get a month for free, I think.
Yeah, because when you pay for the year, you pay $100, and for me anyway, for Canadian, it's $100 Canadian, and you get it for 1 year.
Well, when my account is padded with my extra money that I got $55 extra a year now with per month now with my Social Security. So that I'm hoping that'll help pad some of my payee so I can to going to YouTube TV, and it'll bring down my cable. I'll change my cable just to have the phone and the Wi-Fi and stuff, and just have the YouTube TV, and it'll bring it back down.
Okay.
What are you getting YouTube TV for?
It's cheaper than what I'm doing now. Just put it that way. If I paid for those things separately.
Paid for. We'll talk afterwards.
Okay. Another thing that I noticed that actually came out, gotta make sure I'm sharing the right screen here because I'm using a different screen tonight, so I gotta make sure, is RC 4-wheel drive is coming out with some new wheels.
And they're very expensive too.
I don't know. So this is $51.99.
I don't know. I was about to say I don't know because that's RC 4-wheel drive, and they do sell one wheel at a time.
Yes, they do.
That's not always true.
That's over $200 right there.
Yeah.
No, this is probably $51, but that's not for one wheel. I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Stamp steel wheel, that's for all four.
So 1.9. So they have these are not bead locks. These are for rigs, but I like that they've made 1.55 now. Before they used to be 1.7, but now they've gone down to 1.5. For us scale people, this is awesome to have that for people that build those scale trucks.
A 14 scale to my rig.
It's also nice for Tamiya. 1.55.
Yeah, for Tamiyas and all that, this is awesome.
They're actually too small. The Tamiya semi trucks are 1.7s.
I know.
Oh,
And that's why like this 1.5 is better for some Tamiya cars or trucks. So anyways,
look at that. 79.99. That's for, does it say 2 wheels there or no?
Yeah, to do it.
these are probably for a set of 2. They usually sell it for sell it 2 RC 4-wheel drive. They also have these for $9.99. This is for 4
That's
of them.
not bad. The tires aren't bad. That price is acceptable, I guess.
Those are 1-inch tires, probably.
Yes.
If they're for the 1/24, then that's too expensive.
No, for $10 for the tires, that's not bad.
If it's
Licensing, you
for
gotta pay.
1/24, it is.
No, Brad, it's not.
Easy.
It's licensing. You can get away from licensing, you'll save more money, but
Exactly.
EF Goodrich, $8.99. You get a little patch. You get little tiny batteries. And then we're back to the start. So I'm pretty sure these are for a set of 2s.
Well, that's
But
over
I'd
$200.
have to go to the RC 4-wheel drive to actually check that.
They are for 2s. I checked today at the shop.
Okay.
That's weird. All I can get around here is 4-packs. That's all you can get RC 4-wheel driving is 4-packs around here.
Yeah, I got a 4-pack somewhere, and I was going to show you guys what they come in, but I don't know where
They're
it
just
is.
they're a plastic sleeve and they're all embedded in foam. That's at my hobby shop here in Calgary. Anyways, they always come in 4-packs.
Yeah.
it might be the most inexpensive way to buy them as 4s, I would assume.
They're like
But I'm
49
wondering
bucks,
that I got
59 bucks for
series.
4 stamp wheels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get the part number. W0341. Keep talking about among yourself. I'm just going to the store right now.
A little shopping.
To the
Is there
RC
any other
4-wheel
new
drive.
car product? Is there any
Here,
other new?
I'll show you guys my Ranger. That's one of my old Rangers. That's Lucy. That's an 88 Ranger with a 2.9. Got about 8 or 10 grand into that truck. You can see the pinstripes don't match up. That's how much twist she's got in the mud that day. I love that truck. I miss it a lot. Still runs. Somebody else has got it. It's up in Edmonton now, but she still runs.
Impressive. What year was it?
88.
88. I had a 93, 92, something like that.
I've had an 88, 91, and a 2004 Ranger. And then with F-150s, I've had what was it, a 91, a 95, and a 2018.
I learned manual transmission on a Ranger Splash.
2012. Oof.
Oh, 99. Sorry, I had a 95 and a 99 and a 2018 F-150. Yeah, I forgot about the 99. That was the hell was it? Lariat. It was heavy as hell, but it had a Sterling rear end. If any of you guys are Ford guys, had the Sterling rear end, so that thing was gold.
Oh, I think they are actually coming out with. They're finally bringing the Raptor here for the Ranger now.
Oh, to America?
I think to North America in general.
Our carbon thing is much stricter than you guys down there. It's really hard to even get a diesel in Canada.
So that stamp wheel is actually 4 wheels that actually come with it.
Sweet. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Being that you like that Ford Ranger so much, why haven't you built an RC car to resemble it?
If somebody made a 88 Ranger body, I definitely would. I only know of one Ranger, and it doesn't look like any of the Rangers I've had. No, there is one. It's at a 91 Ranger, and there is a Ranger body out there that looks kind of like it. I think it might actually be a Tamiya.
Yeah, the Landfreeder.
Frank, the ones I was talking about that were pairs, for what I found at the shop, was the dually wheels.
Yes, the dually, the 1.55, those make sense that they'd be sold in pairs.
And that makes it $80 a pair.
$80 a pair?
A set.
Pair.
No, it's
set.
it's $49.99 for. It's $49.99 for the front for a pair and $79.99 for the rear. as a pair.
Later, Kevin.
Good night,
Stay
Kevin.
safe.
Kevin,
Good
see you.
night.
Take
Stay
care,
safe,
Kevin.
stay healthy. Thanks for staying up this late for us. I know you go to bed early lately, so go rest.
Sleep well.
Good to see you again.
Go rest and stay warm.
You know what? I was expecting people to give me more views on my newest, oldest video.
I did chat on it. I did.
I
give
know.
you-
I saw your remark.
Wish they would.
I wish they would.
I saw it.
You did? You did? I'm surprised you didn't mention something that you saw.
I did. I mentioned something on it.
You did. You looks
I
like you
didn't get it.
commented.
I my thing. You didn't. I didn't see a comment from you.
Oh, I know. I did it yesterday, I think.
Well, then I don't know why it's taking so long for it to pop up that your comment is not there.
I'll review his comment.
Go
Somebody
into your analytics. It might be back there in the unreplied to.
Do you have YouTube Studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody needs to make a 1/10 70s FSJ Jeep Cherokee Chief S body.
That's a mouthful.
That's what I was going to say. It's a mouthful.
That's what she said.
Hey.
No, nothing. I thought that was great.
We know what you meant, Lyle.
I was gonna say that it's a great body and great design and stuff of it.
That's what she said.
Jeeps are so overdone by now.
Yes, agreed.
Bless you.
But all the new ones are too overdone. Like there's too many JKs and RK or whatever the new one is. I would love to see some classics. There's too many classics. All the classics that come out with their Dodge, Chevy, and Ford. I'd love
No
to see
more
them
Jeeps.
other brands.
But you're probably the only guy that I know that would want a Ford Ranger body for their truck.
Damn right. Come on. It's
You're
a square
probably
body.
the only one.
It's a square body.
And you know what? Even the new one's kind of square. So
The baby square body.
Hey,
Yeah,
Javier,
Ford
Javier,
Ranger,
how
you
you
put
doing?
it on the 112.
Sorry, I missed your live earlier. You were talking about the truck. Sorry.
One. Which alive? You had two of them.
Ooh,
Yeah. Well, he was showing the Arma truck, the fire team.
I need
Yeah, he went off just before this came on.
Yeah.
He was on this morning too.
Oh, was he?
Mhm.
How does it work? So I missed it.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I was slinging slop.
Well, this morning, that's the one that they did over at ExoCage, correct?
Oh yeah, they did. They released a video this morning,
Oh, Joe.
but they just did a live.
Yeah.
so the
Oh,
big
11
squid
Charlie.
did alive today, I think, too, didn't they?
I'm lost.
So if we go back to this one, here's a Talon EXB. This is one I wouldn't mind, but I don't know how much this is, how friggin' expensive this is. This would be
Over
a nice one.
$1,000
Oh yeah, that's a
US.
big one,
I
right?
thought it's like around $1,000 US.
Yeah,
What
but
the-
scale is this one?
If that's the 1/7, it's about 850 to 950, right in that range.
Talon's
Ah,
that's it says on it.
That one looks like the 5th scale the way it looks in that picture.
Success.
XS.
Yeah.
It's not the 8S, so it's a smaller one. Yeah, because the 8S, Notorious, I think it is, or whatever 8S we have at the shop is
Okay.
950.
Outside.
Hey, Sang, look at this body. Look at it.
He hates it.
See how ugly this is? Imagine if you were
So
driving this in
ugly.
real life. You
It
couldn't
looks
see
like
the
somebody stepped on the body by accident.
Right.
Wish.
Yeah, somebody like has a big foot, just stepped on it, and then it kind of shrunk by half the height.
That's something you would need to drive with cameras. You would need cameras in the front of the vehicle in order to drive that.
They
Oh, yeah.
made this body
Wanna know
to,
something? That reminds you of someone cutting the roof.
Chop.
Yeah, it's definitely chopped.
chops.
Definitely
yeah.
chopped.
They made this to handle good in the air, not to look good.
It looks like somebody put a 1/10 scale body on a 1/7 scale truck.
They
Hmm.
did.
Yeah.
See, from this angle, I think it looks nice. This
I like
this
the
looks
color.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter which angle you look at it. It's
nice. It looks squish. It looks squish.
All from the bottom.
Look at that, it's even raked in the back.
Hey, that looks familiar. That setup.
Yeah. See
Mhm.
with the thing at the middle.
That holds the body. Does it
Yeah,
slip
same.
into there?
Yeah, it cuts down on the flex.
It's got a different pan on the bottom here. It's got the it's different
Up kick.
pan.
Or kick up, whatever you call it, kick pan or whatever.
Not much of a rock guard, but maybe it doesn't need it with that body. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true, eh? Because the body does come down low and it hugs.
Well, there's the battery. The battery might help block on one side the rocks.
Because you see, there's no way for the
On
rocks to
account
come
of
in
battery to
here.
block your rocks for you.
It does. Yeah, but it looks like it does. It stops the pebbles.
See, this comes with a DX3 remote.
Yeah, that's what the Mojave comes with. Oh no, that's the better one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they all come with that. Hold on.
Those
This one would
tires
be-
look new. Those tires look new. I don't think I've seen those tires on that vehicle.
Yeah,
Those tires, I don't know.
that's what my ADAS came with the DX3.
Yes, those tires are, the tread is different.
I like that it comes with a heat shrouded. They used to be nice. It came with a fan too, but
Mm-hmm.
Hey, welcome to Tony in the chat.
Welcome.
Tony's in the chat. Hey, Tony, how you doing? So you guys were saying, let's go see the chassis of the other guy's chassis there, the short course car. You
Mojave.
guys said the Mojave, yeah.
So who?
Actually, let's go
The
here,
what?
open in the new tab, and we'll try to find the other one. So you're saying it's this one. It looks like the other one.
Yep.
They all look like it.
This actually wheelbase lengthwise looks more like it to me.
Yeah, we can go at the bottom of it. And
But the
there's a
shocks
chassis.
don't look as long thrown as the other one does.
Shocks are easy to change, Brad.
Well, true. They're easy to change. It just looks like they when they sold it as a package, it has longer ones than the Mojave.
No.
What?
He said no. Well, she said what? 16.54.
He thought he muted the first time. He
Okay.
did. You did this time. Now you unmuted.
Mm-hmm.
Wheelbase 16.
Oh,
Same.
6'1".
16.61. 16.54.
So it's longer on the new one.
Just a hair.
Just a hair. 1661 and 1654. So there's not much
If you
difference.
think about it, let's look at it this way. The analogy is the analogy is that if you lengthen a wheelbase by 1 inch, you have to get more interior space than you expect. So that means you'll get a little more different handling because the wheelbase was a little longer.
Plus, it's also
Even that
wider
little
than
bit's
that.
going to show a difference.
Yeah.
Right height is 1.87. Right height, this one is way higher. So there go. The longer shocks give you a longer right height. A
And
height.
longer
One?
shocks and longer arms.
On the new one.
Yes.
Yes, on the new one, it's higher.
What's the width between them? Front and rear
Front
width?
is 1772 and 13. So this is way narrower.
Yeah. So that's where the extra height and all is coming from with the longer shocks.
Yeah, longer shocks and longer arms gives you a higher right height.
And that means it's going to be more stable in the corners like I saw in the video.
Yes.
I think they call it track width. Don't they call that track width,
Yes.
Brett?
Length, overall length 2815 for this. Length 24. So this is actually shorter. which is
That
normal
was-
because the Mojave is longer because of the rear bumper also, I guess.
Yeah, the body wise is longer.
2815, 24. Can't be 4 inches. Holy shit. I guess it could because see the front end is pretty darn close to the front wheel.
Yeah, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mojave, it hangs over quite a bit front and rear.
Yeah, especially at the rear, yeah. Rear has that friggin' bumper here at the rear.
Yep, I look at one every day. We've got it sitting up on one of the displays there at work.
This is
So,
pretty long and the
so-
front bumper overhangs much more.
That means the approach angle's better on the new one.
But I'm pretty sure that if you look at the part number for this clip, it probably fits on all the cars.
You're back on your analytics page again.
Ah. Clicked on the wrong one, screen 2. This clip here. If you look at this clip, I'm sure this clip fits on all the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got something similar in all the chassis. It's just different
yeah.
places for different bodies.
Yeah, in different styles.
Yep.
Because I'm looking at one on the Arma right now. That's the scale.
Yeah, but a Guru, would you even like the new Arma?
No, that's garbage.
I think the interior is a little weird. It looks like the driver's carrying a box on his lap or
They
something.
should have just made
Yeah.
Halo characters in there.
Halo
You can paint them
characters.
up easy enough.
More license. Be the first licensed thing Arma did.
Good. Put Leader 1. Is that his name? What's his name? Leader 1?
Oh yeah, Master Chief, you're saying?
Yeah, Master Chief.
You want to do Halo, that's what you're trying to say.
I said Halo.
Oh, I didn't hear you say Halo, but that's what it sounded like when I had the description, sorry.
Yeah, Master Chief.
Magnified, that's good.
One day Frank is going to swap screen and we will see his RC budget. Yeah, probably.
Why, do you have it on your computer, your budget?
Or no, it's not. But you might see other things that I might be working on that are not RC related.
Oh, I'm sure you're aware that Trail Critter got CCO2.
You did? Good.
But it's the Mercedes Unimog, which has a shorter wheelbase than you. He's already saying it has a shorter wheelbase than you.
Okay. That probably does. I think I got the long wheelbase on mine. But a lot of people are chatting or putting comments on my video saying it ran way better than I would have thought, like on the trails. Like it went really good. So and that's the reason I did that video, to actually show that Tamiya or even a short wheelbase truck with tiny tires can do just as good as another tire. You might struggle more, but if you pick your line right, you'll be able to do it. It's all about picking your line, right, Lau?
And the approach.
Long,
Pick your
steady,
lines,
and
plan
quick.
your approach.
And the approach. Well, isn't picking your line and the approach same thing?
Ew.
No, because approach angle could be different for the car.
It's not
Approach
new.
is how the car.
Well, an approach angle is the line you're choosing. That's the way I see it.
The approach angle also has to deal with when the car will bottom up in front and rear.
Okay. Oh, I meant to go see the post office today. I know I got a package coming over from KBRC 13. So I got to go check that once in a while.
I know they haven't released it completely yet, but Proline's got that new Toyota body coming out.
Okay.
What Toyota?
Looks like a
What
Tacoma
Toyota?
New Tacoma.
Oh, okay.
runner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And which bodies were you guys talking about this week that is new? J Concept. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob bodies.
F250 and Creep and Rodozer.
Yeah, the Creepster thing and
Yeah, the creeper and the grocer.
yeah.
I know what Lyle would like to see. He'd like to see a Jeepster body.
See
It
what?
goes.
A Jeepster body.
That's like what the Creep is.
The Jeepster is a different body style for the Jeep.
So bodies, they got these two that are new.
Yeah, the creeper and the gozer.
Yeah. So this is based, and this is a new one because they had another one, but it was for a different wheelbase. This one is for the 12.3 wheelbase.
Yeah.
And then the hazard wheels.
I hate it when they don't put it big.
You know what it kind of looks like to me? The way they have it set up, the way it looks with the body and everything, it reminds me of the car rally vehicle.
Yeah, it's thinner dovetailed in the rear.
Well, it kind of, that rear end kind of reminds you of the Hiluxes they ran into car.
Kind of looks weird.
Very much.
It fits a TRX4 Sport.
Uh-uh.
Enduro.
No, thank you.
And then you got the Jeep
Power wagon
Creeper.
looking one.
And that's actually, from what people were saying, that rear cage piece is from one of the Element trucks.
Okay.
Borderline feeling like a ripoff of somebody's truck I know.
Kind of think there.
Whose truck? Nobody makes this truck. What are you talking
You see,
about?
that body that front end looks Jeepster-ish to me.
That's the one I said, Brad.
I
said,
can have
"That's the
my
one
own
that got that
relic."
look."
They should have called it Relic.
Don't you paint it green?
The relic knockoff.
Just for that, I'm gonna get one and paint it green.
And call it a Relic wannabe.
Right.
Relic 2.
Homage to Relic.
Really cool.
Right.
There's a newer body style Ford F-150. Is that an F-150 it says there?
That's for 24 scale.
24 scale.
Okay.
These.
There's like an
25
International
bucks.
Scout.
Is this the Ford you're looking for? This one?
Up one and to the left. No, right there next to the 24s is the F-250.
This one?
Oh, to the
Up.
Up
no.
to the
next line
left?
up from
Middle one up from where you were.
to the
One-
right.
Now to the right. No.
Your other right.
The other right?
Yep.
Oh,
Bless you.
Okay.
that one is dovetailed in the front and rear also a little bit.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's a 12-3 wheelbase also.
But nobody knows about this because it's a secret. Nobody's supposed to know about this.
Yes. Don't tell nobody.
Oh, don't tell
Tell
anybody.
nobody.
That's gonna look good.
Or a Ford.
Yeah, I'm thinking I gotta change a body on one of mine, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
The Lloyd. There's the Lloyd.
Body, yeah.
Yeah, we got one of those in stock. I was looking at that and I was like, no, never mind.
Yeah, nobody's done a Ford Raptor in so long.
I can sense the sarcasm.
There's good reason.
See,
I'm starting to see the new Silverado bodies.
this is for the 24, but I don't know. I don't like that one too much.
I
the
think
windshield's
just a
too
different
small.
color would be better.
Probably.
The rims on that truck were nice though.
I have seen someone came out with a new Silverado body, the one that's based on the newer one.
This one might not be not bad.
Not as beautiful.
Yeah, see?
Minus
Color.
the jerry can.
Mhm. You take this body and you put the mouth for the airplane to make it look like a military airplane there.
Somebody, I seen that somewhere.
Yeah, there's a couple
Somebody
of them
did
out there
that.
like that.
No, I went with the flag.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks
That's the
good.
one you took? Oh, yeah.
But
It's,
Good.
show us how that looked out, how that turned out if you have it close by.
Hey, Spin Rush.
A Spin Rush. Okay, yeah, I've
Yes.
seen that.
See, giving it a different paint job really changes the look of
Yeah.
it. It's just crazy. You haven't put
Yeah.
the stickers in the front yet?
Mm-mm. It's American Psycho, so it's gonna have all different stickers.
Yeah, you gotta put a sticker on it that says American Psycho, right?
I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of different, like, Element, Traxxas, Exceed, Novak, just any type of RC. It's a very confused vehicle.
Oh,
So we're gonna run RC
you
with
wanna have
Oh,
that
line,
done.
J Concept. It's just gonna have so many contradicting stickers on there.
we got a
Identity
Jack in the
crisis.
chat.
Say that.
Yeah, Jack's in the chat. How you doing, Jack?
Jack, Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Howdy, Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Hello to the chat. I don't have my phone, so I can't speak to anyone.
Let's go see what Proline has.
And, can you see the chat in this?
That one's not a bad body, that Chevy body. There's the new Bronco.
That looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is for the Sentin 4x4 slash. Yeah, so it's a much wider body, so squished to
it's a
fit the
big one,
flash, the
yeah.
slash.
It looks like an Arma.
That's a 4x4 slash.
That's that new Bronco body. What was that?
This is a
Mhm.
GMC.
Yep.
The dually, huh?
But
Yep.
the other
that's
one,
gonna
yeah,
be
the
on
other
order
one
for
was
me.
the new Bronco body. Yeah,
The squash Bronco.
this one's cool because it's got the dual wheels at the back.
Kind of reminds me of Randy's wrecker without the wrecker.
I wonder if that's the wheelbase for the Sand 350.
That,
Something looks odd with this
It
thing.
looks funny.
The front end is
Right at
way
the
too
front.
bare.
The front.
that it kind of reminds you of a
and the
Hummer.
back end.
Guru,
Like
that
if a Hummer and a Toyota had a baby.
Oh
Yeah.
man, this is for the SCX24. That's
Oh, that's why.
Ah,
That's
Guru,
why.
that dually body is for the SCX10. It's a crawler size body.
Hey, look at the tires. I bet those are new too.
I was just gonna say, you went right by the body post for the Arma stuff.
There's some tires for John to get too.
those secure lock, extended front and rear body mount. So instead of using body pin, you could put those on and
Yeah,
put
it's
the
threaded.
bodies quicker.
Yeah, but you can't get them for slashes and all like that. But they're doing it for the Armas and all now.
That you can get them for the slashes.
We've been trying to order them. We haven't been able to order them.
I've had it for
Oh,
the Summit.
slash first.
I put it on the Summit.
I have an E-Revo on slash.
Yeah,
I think they're just out of stock.
I really
Yeah,
like
it's been
that.
a while.
How about that dragster body? People like the dragster body there.
Mustang.
Board.
There's something that looks weird with this body, with this Mustang,
It's
because the
slanted
nose is not that
forward.
pointy.
It's a drag body.
It's a drag body.
I
that's
know.
why.
Yeah, it's a raised hood and front end for the different motors they'd carry for the real cars.
Okay,
Wash Bronco.
new release.
It-
What's new?
Yeah.
Sometimes when they show the pictures like this, you kind of wish they'd give you the colors or what
I
it
think
looks
if
like
you,
painted.
I think if you click on them, they show you pictures
Yeah.
on a lot of them.
Yeah.
So this is the Bronco for the slash.
There
Yeah.
you go.
It's gonna be the same one, yeah.
Yeah.
Smash one. You're looking for the 73.
It actually doesn't look that bad.
I think if it was a
Side
different
profile's better
paint
than
job,
front profile.
Yeah.
different paint job, I'd be a little better.
Yeah,
That's the one-to-one livery, I think that's on it.
Yeah, that's the real truck. Look, the livery.
Look like
painted as a rally car or maybe an Amazon delivery car, maybe.
PT Cruiser.
PT Cruiser.
Didn't someone make a PT Cruiser body for the RCs?
I hope not.
Years ago, there was one for touring cars. Yes,
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
it didn't last long.
I'm sure did not. They did the real one.
Hey, my mom had one.
Got those at JJ Customs.
2.9-inch tires. Those are small.
No, that's the rim size.
1/6, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's for the SEX6.
2.9 rims.
Yeah, you'll have to look on like the Proline Facebook page for the spy picture of that Toyota body. It's just got the front grill area.
And those are
Yeah.
slicks for drag cars.
No,
Why would you put a slick on it?
off-road
That's
buggy
looks
tires.
like a drifting.
That's more like for clay tracks.
They call that one bald eagle.
Yeah.
Trying to get the U.S. audience on that one.
Yep. So that's what's new. Cool.
Is there any other company that has new stuff coming out?
Don't know. Probably. Well, I did see something. There was a weird company name and they came out with a new car that they showed real quick. I saw that, man, on Facebook, but I have no idea where that company's from. Never heard of it.
Can't even remember the name. You never
No,
heard of it.
it was very odd.
Frank, can I share that Toyota one?
Share, go ahead. And sharing must be enabled.
I'm just making sure you weren't doing something else, that's all.
Okay, that looks very close to the real one.
Yeah. It's got the hard plastic grill and all, so I'm looking forward to see how this looks.
Is that the 2022 front end?
Not sure, Brad.
They couldn't let
Oh,
Alman
we can
have the
see.
That's all they showed.
Knight's custom part there on front of it too, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
No, that is supposed to be coming with it.
Oh, nice.
That, because all the things I saw in the chat about it, it showed that that's supposed to be with it. But that's to be determined, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a 1-to-1 color, isn't it? That orange.
Yes. Yes. That's actually like the color I was going to paint my red night hauler in, but no one had it in stock and I wasn't going to wait a month.
Oh, FMS has a couple of things that are new.
Let's see.
Oh, Jay's asking if we were talking about that speed car that has motors on each wheel. It's like all carbon fiber body. Is it the Stealth or something like that? Maybe it's called, or
I think so, yeah.
You got a picture of it?
So there's this Land Cruiser.
An 18 scale.
Yep.
I did see RGT put out a Land Cruiser too. LC65, I think.
$199 for 118 scale.
Oh,
Update my application? What the frig is that going on? Whatever.
any other pictures of other vehicles that they have?
Maybe.
The Yoda's the newest thing that they've come out with.
Right.
That's
One.
A lot of people like that new third generation Hilux.
It's pretty cool seeing it sitting.
Yeah, this one is kind of cool.
That one is cool. That one I like a lot.
Is this on RC?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's got 2-speed. You can lock, put it in 2-wheel drive, put it in 4x4. You can do all kind of crazy stuff with this.
Woke sang up.
I like that.
$299. I don't even think you can drive it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but how does it drive? It looks great.
Oh, do you care how it drives? You care how it looks on the shelf.
Oh, this one here I'll drive. I'll probably put a 4S in it.
I was
Oh,
watching RC
that's
driver's video
actually
on that
padded
today.
material for the seats.
You should see some of the videos on that, like Cobra Wagon, like Google
Cool
this.
wagon.
Oh,
Google
suicide.
this
Door.
name
Oh, no, I thought suicide.
on YouTube, and you'll see the friggin' nice videos they have for this.
I think that's actual wood too, in the bottom.
They got like 6 to 10 minute videos on their Instagram as well about that thing. It's quite impressive about how much technology they put in that thing.
Yeah, I was watching RC
It's
driver's
realistic
video
as hell.
today. Fred, I was watching RC driver's video today at the shop about it, and some people came in and they were just standing there staring at it like, holy crap.
Yeah, even when you open up the engine bay, even that little thing moves, the belt.
Oh yeah, that's true. The engine, there's engine part that actually moves in here.
Yep, it all rotates. Yeah.
Mhm.
I could see you owning one of those if you ever have money again, there, Lyle.
Well, I'm kind of hoping they send me one come summer because I told them to stop sending me stuff until the summer.
There you go.
Well,
Maybe you'll get one of those. You would really
Possibly.
like that.
Mhm.
so you see that.
That would be a nice chassis to put on like a Sun Scorcher platform, like
You know what's interesting about it, saying there's portal axles only on the rear, and it still runs the same drivetrain. It still runs at the same speed as the rest of the drivetrain.
yeah, it'd be interesting to put the body on an SRB chassis.
Yeah, it does have portals at the back, which is kind of cool.
No, the real one was.
Yeah, they said the real one actually had them in the rear too.
Yep.
Wow, that looks so cool. For $300, that's a good price.
It's a 12 scale.
FMS. Nice work for sure.
They're stepping up for sure.
Yeah,
I
there's
hear
big
I hear
history. Big
I've heard they
history
picked
about
up-
the real car here. They show the real car, and then after they go back and show the engine and all that. Like here's the engine, and this belt actually turns. So there's a lot of technology that went into this 2-speed transmission, front wheel, front 4x4, 2x4. So there's a lot of different things.
And you know what? When they sold them in the 70s, that car to the United States, they never offered an all-wheel drive, a 4-wheel drive version of it. Which
And
they
it
had.
smokes. There's a
Talking about
smoker. There's a smoker thing in here that actually smokes. No, it's not. They're showing that how the ventilation. They have a cooling system for the motor because it's 2 dual motors that are in there.
2 dual motor, just dual motors.
Yeah.
There's 2
Jeez,
motors.
French, leave him alone.
Sorry. So there's a motor on this side. You can see it here, and there's another one on the other side.
Look how realistic the gearbox looks. The transmission gear.
So this is really cool. So if you go to YouTube, I'll post a link up.
I don't know if that's spam in there.
FMS Rock Hobby 112. Just Google that and you'll see it. It's going to be cool. But I'll
Now you
put
see
the
where
link in
you see where the little motor is.
Let me find the chat again.
Yeah, we got
Saying's gonna buy one.
Beach,
spammers in there.
Who's in there?
A
Rajiv
spammer.
Rock 1103. Says vum.ong.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I see it.
yeah. Frank, the other thing that is, it's not a new release to a point. But the Redcat Monte Carlo rider went for pre-order starting Tuesday, and it'll be shipping probably next week.
I saw the video of it from them.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Hey, Frog, you a big Limp Bizkit fan?
Who?
I mean, you asked me that before, though. It's a good joke the first time, too.
Did I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Saying you want that.
Must have been a while ago because I haven't seen you in a bit.
You want the Kluber wagon?
Sure. Made more sense then.
Yeah. Saying's gonna surprise us. He's gonna show us the Kluber wagon one day.
Magnified, you're probably right.
So the other thing he's talking about is this one.
Yes.
I thought you were going to put up a picture of Fred Durst.
No.
I don't necessarily like those colors though.
I
Oh,
like
do.
better the green. The green
Yeah.
for me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't like those color. Wait 3 months and they'll probably come out with a different set of colors.
Yeah. But then how long did it come out with the 60?
But before they changed or added colors, it was 4 months.
I'm gonna ask 110 Hobby how much they're going to be. They're supposed to be much cheaper than the other one, but not by
Yeah.
a lot. So
Yeah,
they're
your
gonna be
price
cheaper.
for that one's 610.64. Ours is like 429.
I'll say it's probably 4.
I thought the
Oh,
cost of-
Frank's going in with a theme. He's gonna get that.
Well, I already got the other one, so it's kind of stupid if I don't get that one.
Even
Oh,
though it
no.
does different things and the chassis is different and it's shorter wheelbase.
Yep, it's a shorter chassis. It will fit most other touring car bodies. So
They
you-
mentioned some other colors soon too.
yeah, they will have a clear body available soon too.
Wasn't
There's
that
the
one of the
chassis.
most popular Monte Carlo bodies ever made?
Yeah, I
It's-
think that, the difference is the front end there, it's dual servo, right? Not single servo, and I don't believe it'll hop.
No, it does
No,
not
it
hop.
does not hop. No.
The rims
It
are
will
nice.
go- It'll go
And,
front, back, side, 3-wheel motion, then you can swap it front to rear. It can do a lot.
Yeah, the way
I
they
already have an
mounted the
idea of how to
servos,
make it hop.
the
Did
way
it-
they
did it
mounted
change?
the servos in the back is way different than, well, everything here is different than the other one.
Did the guy who made the original one for them, did he make this one too?
I'm
He
not
had
sure.
some
I know he
input.
sells it. Did he, Brett?
Yeah,
Did
he
he
had
know?
some input in it.
Okay.
You guys upgrades.
Hey,
Oh,
Brett,
hold on, Brad. The upgrades they have for the 64 and all, right now, they've got the true 13s. They have them in gold and chrome. They're also working on a different lace pattern for the wheels. They have foil etched foil pieces in gold that you can put on there to replicate engraving for different things. I mean, the Redcat lowrider page on Facebook is insane with what some of these guys are doing with these cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
And I'd say a lot of the stuff will carry over right to this. I mean, I am planning to get one of these. I'll be getting one of the green ones when I do. And I'm going to get a set of the gold true 13s to put on it.
Oh, there's a price, 610 Canadian, 610,
I saw
64 Canadian.
spare
so
tire
it's
kit.
around 500 something US.
No, Brad, it's 429. I already said that.
Oh, I didn't.
What'd you
Never
say,
listen
Keegan?
to steady, buddy.
I saw a spare tire carrier recently that went on the back of one.
They
Yeah.
have it for the 64. Yes, they have the Continental kit for the 64. I don't know if they'll do it. They'll probably do it for the Monte Carlo, but that's something I wouldn't care for. That's not my style for those. The only thing I like the Continentals on is like the Lincoln Continental
Uh-huh.
lowriders.
But
Hey.
everybody's changing everything on those 64, like modifying the crap out of it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jay
hey,
American,
Brett,
they're Lexan.
hey,
He's
Brett,
like it,
that body, was that considered one of the most popular styled bodies for the Monte Carlo?
It's one of, yes.
95 SS.
The G body or something.
It's a body.
No, I've only owned one Monte Carlo, and it was a 95
eight,
SS,
well-
white with red pinstripe. It was nice.
That
And it was
in that
quick.
one there, it's split between A and G body, the way GM designated it in the parts catalogs. 80, they went to pure G body, but everyone considers them a G body, especially when you hop them up, they get the G body shuffle.
Cylinder magnified.
I could see them actually making it the 95 a low 95 lowrider, one of those of the Impala, or make it three. One of the
That
two.
would have to go on the 64 chassis because of the wheelbase
Yeah.
size.
Yeah, I know, but I could see them making that body for that.
Good luck finding someone to do it. In
I-
Lexan, in Lexan.
I've seen them in real life as lowriders.
Well, I see them all the time, Brad. Where do I live? I live right where
Yeah, you live
Redcat's
where- you
at, where
live
they're
where the
making the
Haven.
things.
do you think later on, since everybody thought that thing was going to be a fad, and it's obviously carried on, so it's obviously doing well.
Yeah, they are doing very well.
So just imagine all the bodies they could get from people who made lowriders, just all the different types of bodies.
Yeah.
It's just like I have a Wraith and it's still original. It's on the bottom. Everything is original on there, except, well, not always. The links are different, but the body, I have not changed anything. I didn't chop the rear of the body like most people do on the Wraith. And every time some people see it, they go, "Oh, wow, it's an original one." They like it because you don't see them anymore. You barely see them. Everybody's chopped them up or done too much modification to them. So
Yeah, that's
I
like
left mine.
we had a guy come into the shop last week. He walked in with this thing and I'm looking at it and it's, I mean, clean enough to eat off of.
Oh, yeah.
And he puts it down on the counter and I'm just like, jaw to the ground and all. It was
Donation
a
in the
brand
chat.
new, yep. It was a brand new, the guy had just got it and run it, SCX-10 with
Oh, yeah.
the silver Jeep body on it with the Rancho decals on it. Not a mark on it anywhere. His son got it for him for Christmas and it had everything but the box. The box wasn't there. He only paid like $200 for it.
Smoking deal.
It was real smoking. Lyle, you would have loved this thing. Bone
I
stock,
bet you I would.
bone stock, pristine. You're like,
I'd probably huck the body, but I would love the chassis.
I have the SCX-10 original.
yeah, that's what this was.
Sean's got-
It was the Dingo, short wheelbase Dingo.
Oh.
Back to the future.
That should be out either this month or next month.
Yeah,
No
no,
desire.
this is the Lotus something.
I know somebody who actually has this car in real life, but without the wing on.
That's a
Okay.
beautiful car.
Hope they don't drive it so it don't burn.
I still have my Gen 1
Who
Dingo.
drives it only to cruise nights that I'm aware of.
Isn't that the Bond car?
No,
No.
Bond is
Nope.
Lotus Esprit.
It's free.
This is a Europa.
Yep.
Lotus Europa Special.
I'd love to have the James Bond Lotus Esprit and then see if it goes under the water.
Right.
Is that a Tamiya?
Yeah.
That is a
Make it
Tamiya,
go
yes,
underwater.
it is. Why,
It's a
Kurt? You
totally
like the look of the
M06.
body?
Nope. Ugly.
I asked Kurt if he liked the body.
Looks like it's got a boat back end.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
So
like the back of a boat.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
No.
There's a
Thank
weird
you for that
voice in
info
here
earlier.
today.
Yellow Springs. That's an M06 body.
Yeah, it
Jack-
is in the
Looks like plastic.
everything's plastic.
Yeah, but they're pretty.
Hurricane's not.
They don't break easily.
Look at the nice front end of this thing.
It's a really good chassis.
What kind of screws are those?
Metal.
They're American screws. American screws. Count yourself happy that they're not flathead.
Proprietary.
Good point. Yep. No,
No,
Tony, thank you again for that info earlier today. That helped us out a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, Tony, so you really like the new Arma?
Did I say that?
In
It
your
sounded
video,
like
you
it the
did.
way I watched your video.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
You didn't even flip the thing. It didn't even flip over a handle, so it looks pretty well.
Yeah, there's some
He
footage
edged it.
coming on the track, but that's more like it's driving and it hits a rut and rolls. That's not really the truck's fault. But yeah, I mean, it's one of the most stable RCs I've ever driven. It's awesome.
I
I'm
saw
sure-
that jump in the video. I thought it was going to flip, and it didn't.
Yeah. Brad, I'm sure that he's done flips and he flipped it. The thing is, he does editing on his video and he can cut out any bad part that makes that RC look bad.
Yeah, I haven't shown. I have some where it's just run. There's a few. The real problem is if you take off in your jump, which mine aren't all perfectly groomed, and you catch a spot where it kicks the back end up, it doesn't have, the wheels don't expand to give it that ability to level out. So you'd probably have to gear up if you wanted to do that, but then you can run into temp problems. but it handles awesome.
Or fix your jump.
Change your tires, more ballooning tires.
Do it arcs. Don't never make a flat jump. Always make it arc.
Yeah, yeah, mine all have arcs to them, but still they get rutted out and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that's going to be one of the vehicles you keep, I would assume?
Oh, I keep all my RCs for the most part. That's the problem I have.
Won't
Sort of
forever,
crazy.
man. You can't.
I'm getting ready to sell some, but they're ones that I haven't really opened and used, and that's easier to get rid of.
Yeah.
One thing I want to know is when are you going to get this one?
As a crush car, or
The crush. You play with your monster truck?
You can
yeah, I'll drive
over
over
and
with
get
my
the
monster trucks.
Well, love the answer, Tony. Love the answer.
Right.
That was good. I like that.
Terrible, terrible. I don't think you ever owned any Tamayas, or did you ever own any Tamayas other than the TTO2?
Cloudbusters.
Yeah, Cloudbusters, that's true.
Cloudbusters. I got 2 semis. I've got the semi. I was one of the first to get that.
Okay.
The semi one. What's it? It's got a funky name.
Globetrotter?
It's not the cab over one. It's the other one.
But
Roller, Grand Roller,
Arrow?
6-wheel drive one, I think.
Ford
No,
Aerostar.
it's the race one.
Oh, the Euro truck?
Oh, the Euro.
That's a
Yeah, I have one of
TTO1,
those.
man.
That's the TTO2, yeah.
Yeah, TTO2.
So, and then I had that Unimog that I'd done. That was basically a lunchbox with the Unimog body.
Okay.
So I've had quite a
Oh, they
few.
did make one like that. They did make one like that.
Had more than their fair share.
Yeah, they're not my favorite, but the Cloudbusters I really like.
Mhm.
The axles of. That's about it.
Cool.
All the rest of it gets gutted and we basically keep the axles and the arms and that kind of stuff warm. But
To maximize
yeah,
it.
that whole steering setup doesn't work very well.
No, I'm about ready to get that set up for the upgrade setup for mine.
Yeah,
Ryan makes that upgrade.
they make an
Servo
on-axle steering servo now.
I swear they make that, don't they?
No.
Yeah,
Aftermarket.
Spin Rush just asked a question to Tony. I noticed you hit the fire team with a water hose at the end of the
Yep.
video.
Yep.
I actually wanted to see how easy or difficult it was to clean.
Depends on the pressure of the water.
It's
Yeah.
called their team who's scared.
I
Well,
didn't. I
the way
only
the
did the
body
body
is-
though because it was so covered in mud.
But the
I
way
just
the
done-
body hugs everything, is there a lot of mud that actually goes inside, or there was barely any?
There wasn't a lot inside. No.
Nice.
Is it-
It still gets some in there though, like with snow. It would get some snow in there.
Hey, Tony, do you think that's the most durable body they make because it's got all those reinforcements?
Cage.
It's tough to say. I haven't destroyed any of the other bodies to the point where they're unusable on the
But
6S
that
lineup. On the 3S, yeah. But I think what I like is it doesn't have a wing on it, so it can keep rolling and landing on its wheels. So, but it's really it's so dampened that it just rolls in the corner without like flipping. The body roll on it is just so nice.
Do the tires have a name on them? Is it a new type of tire? Or?
Yes.
I don't know what they're called. They call them. They're supposed to be like the zero air ones that they run in the real military vehicles.
Yeah,
Where it's like
that's
hard
the-
rubber.
that car.
But I don't know exactly what they are. But they almost seem belted. They're so stiff in a good way for that type of vehicle. It's a lot of air control. I don't know how RC dude was making it do backflips like he was, because we hit that one kicker ramp and we just pulled trigger the whole time and there was no getting it all the way around. So I don't know what he did. If it didn't look like he changed the tires, I'm guessing he probably just went up on the pinion to get more wheel speed.
Yeah.
So
I didn't notice, but was there sway bars on that thing? I don't think there is. Eh?
yeah, front and rear.
Front and rear, there is sway bars. Okay.
Yep. Yep. And the shock towers are a little bit different in the make than the other Armas
Okay.
to allow for the cage. And I don't know if the chassis, it's like the length of the Mojave.
Close. Yep.
Actually, it's a longer wheelbase than the Mojave, and it has actually slightly longer shock
I
length
don't like the back ones very much.
Okay.
And A-arms. Yeah.
and longer A arms. Yep.
Okay. So it's sharing some of the Italian parts probably.
Yeah.
I think they said Creighton arms.
Maybe not the front
That cruiser said Creighton arms. He probably looked at
Okay.
the
chewing on.
Yeah. It handles awesome. It's probably one of my favorite Armas ever released. Which was funny because I thought it was cool looking, but then I started thinking, who, like, this thing is gonna break, or like people are gonna send this and it's just gonna, it's a cage, we're gonna destroy it. But the way that they reinforced it with those braces in the front and the middle and the rear.
And the underside, did you see the underside? The underside's reinforced too. It's a tubular frame all the way around.
Brad, he's got two of them. I think
He's got one.
Yeah.
He's
That's what
running.
I'm saying. It's a cage. That's what I'm saying would break. So that's what I was worried about when I saw it. I started thinking like, well, crap, we're going to destroy this thing. But it takes a beating.
Don't let her go down the stairs.
Yeah, but it has those, like, I call them traffic cones on the side too to lock it in. It's really rigid. I mean, it's really well designed in a lot of ways. So I can't wait to see what other people do with it.
Do you use the brake in the back?
All the time. The brake's the coolest part. It's literally like taking an Arma Infraction and an Arma Italian and just like smashing them together, and it's like this cool on-road, off-road vehicle. Like, it's awesome on the ground, driving on the ground, like bouncing through the sand and whatever. If you had roots, or it just soaks everything up. And then that brake, man, just hit it in the dirt and just let it slide. Or on cement. I didn't roll. I mean, we were on stinking concrete and hitting that brake, and it would just slide and it wouldn't roll, traction roll or anything. It was crazy. So yeah, just a lot of fun factor. You don't have to have jumps for it.
But you were saying that the other guy was doing backflip and you couldn't. Maybe it's because you're running the wrong kind of batteries.
I was running 6S. Because I'm running Spectrum, you mean?
Yeah.
Is it
Like at least 100C or 150C?
They're 100C. I don't think you're going to get that much more wheel speed from the little difference in battery. Like, you see some people be like, well, I'm running max amps and I'm getting 55, 56 miles an hour. You're only getting 53. That little bit ain't gonna really translate into that wheel speed that would make his do double backflips.
Well, you might be running a 30C and other people are running 150C. I don't know. I was just asking, man.
Yeah, and that's a lot of startup stuff. But we're running 100C. And
even put wheel weights inside the wheels or something, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big basher. I'm pretty sure they go and change, he set it up so he knew. Like, the first thing when those Creighton Atuses came out, they geared them up extra because those couldn't backflip either. And they were ripping doubles and stuff with them. So
yeah, maybe he was running the other pinion also.
Yeah, it's very possible. He's got a whole slew of pinions because he does basically only Arma stuff.
Okay.
And they're always tuning them because they do all those M2C chassis and all of that. So I usually run mine stock for a while just so people know what it would look like if they went in and bought it. So
is it me, or is the Arma in the front grill offset for some reason? The AA in the front grill offset slightly to the right.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Unequal A arms?
No, on the front bumper.
Oh,
the front shot of
I've
it.
got it sitting here. I can look at it.
I don't really know why they would do it, but
I open up my projects file here. I didn't notice it, but I've had it for about a month now, and I've bashed it a lot. So I've got a lot of videos to edit, but
Lots of snow runnings.
yeah, I actually haven't run it. Once we got that 16 inches, I haven't driven it. It was too much.
And now it's mostly gone, that 16 inches.
16 inches is often too
Yeah,
much.
it's definitely receding. Where's that video? But what do you guys think of it? I missed the first bit, and then I was
So
watching.
you're
while I was
saying
having
from
a
this
snack.
side to that side, it's not the same.
Yeah, in the front, the little molded Arma is slightly offset.
So from here to here and from here to here, it seems to be a wider gap.
Hey, Tony.
It could just be the angle too. He's not completely. I don't think he's totally square on it on that shot.
Yeah, I only saw it in somebody's photo when I saw it. I haven't watched any of the videos. I've seen
Dane says that's the best looking Arma.
Saying said so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell him a
probably
secret.
close to it. Better than Mojave.
I think it's pretty awesome looking.
It's like a pre-runner for the Mojave too. If you know, in 1-to-1, they'd have something like that to go out and pre-run with possibly.
Yeah,
I just like the idea that guys are holding guns. That's just cool.
you're scaring me, Brad.
It's supposed to be a military game. It's called Fire Team. What do you expect?
No, I don't have an issue with it. I'm trying to find the front shot I took of the truck.
Which color do you like best, the white one or the dark gunmetal?
The white one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the dark gunmetal. Most people like the white ones from the hearing.
Looks pretty.
It's hard to
centered
see
anyway.
the detail in the gunmetal one. It just looks like a Batmobile.
Hey, look, you can install a winch.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it is. It was a weird angle I saw it at. So yeah, I guess it
And
is.
that's
Center.
still at an angle. A little bit.
Where can you put the winch in there? Is there a spot for a winch? That'd be cool
Right.
having a winch in there. You know, you flip it, you take the winch out.
There's
flip it
not
back.
a lot of room because they've got those braces for the cage.
No, I'm just toying. Yeah, I know.
Your DSM kinetic rope in there.
You could do that. Pull it out.
Your 6S truck to use your little kinetic rope to try to get over something.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a side-by-side, so I guess that's why they put it there, because most side-by-side, they have a winch on them.
Yeah,
Cool.
they do have a winch opening. Yeah, it looks centered on mine.
Okay. Yeah, it was an angled picture that I saw it on.
Nah, it might be a little to the right.
Isn't
I don't know
it?
how they do that though.
Exactly.
Hey, Robert, how are you doing?
Maybe it's a first batch.
It does look just to the right.
Like it's an error. It'll be worth something someday, that bumper.
Well, I'm looking at that winch spot, and if that's centered, then going straight up in the middle of that does not line up in the middle of the two R's.
Right. It's so minimal that I don't understand why they would do it.
It was nice to
Maybe
Jay Huff.
his-
He
In the
gave
design,
guys-
shifted something around and didn't realize that it didn't get shifted too.
Right.
It was nice to Jay Huff. Tony J. Huff gave a $5 super chat. But the only thing I feel bad is Jack wasn't here to see it.
He was in
If
the
I
chat
give you a
before.
super chat, maybe he'll come around. Maybe he'll come out from the lurking.
He will. He'll pop us out. What?
Now that we said his name, maybe he's going to pop up. I don't know.
Now that you're closing the stream,
Jason Piran RC put big old Badland tires on it.
Oh, yeah?
So you had no problem with traction with that car?
No.
No,
That's
it
really-
tore up his grass. Like there was a lot of
That's why
It's
his
pretty
white,
muddy.
that's why his white car was mud.
Yeah, it was pretty muddy.
but you have no snow at your place. You're showing me your ice fishing, and then you're showing this video that's full of grass and full of mud. What's going on?
I got it December, mid-December. So I went down to Indiana the 15th or 16th I called first because the guy that owns that shop, Pilot Ryan Media, also has a NDA.
Okay.
I called to make sure it would be okay. It must have been the 13th we went down. Even the 20th. I don't know. Sometime in there we went, 13th or 20th. It was a Monday because they're closed. In order to be able to run them and not have people see them. And yeah, it was unusually warm as well that day. It was awesome. So
It was unusually warm the almost the entire month of December.
yeah,
I think it was one of the warmest on record, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank the jet stream for that.
yeah, it must have been the 20th. Anyway, yeah, so I got in as much running as I could, took it over to Bass Lake Recreation Area. Then I bashed it here a couple times, and I did it in the snow here, which is one of the videos I'll be doing next. So
You had it also on a big green field.
that was at RC Fun Park. That was just off the jump, or it was in my front yard. If it's the one running fast across it, that's my front yard. We got a pretty big yard.
I could see John getting it in the next 3 months.
It is expensive. That's the one thing.
That's
Yeah,
why I
I've
say
seen
3
that.
months. 3 months.
But
I don't know.
50.
the cage and then the winches and stuff would be the reasoning for that. I don't know what the price of the 6S normal have gone up to know how much more it costs.
I think Mojave's 650.
Is it?
It was wild. Maybe it's up more now.
I know everything got a little price bump. That's 670.
Yeah.
And then what's the Creighton?
Great, and I think 750.
$599 for a Creighton.
I'm thinking
Oh,
the
yeah.
big one.
You see, that new one's more. It's got to be one of their most expensive cars for 6S.
It's kind of like what they did with the one. So that's 570. So they bumped it. It's $80 more, but you get a full cage. And then you get the servo and then the whole brake calipers and
Is the chassis 775 aluminum?
no.
So
It's just a standard 6S BLX.
I've heard of 6 something aluminum, but I don't know which is stronger, 775 or 6 something.
7075 is what most people do as an upgrade.
I don't know, but it's past 11:30, so we're going to do the round table goodbyes and good nights. And we'll start with AZ Froggy.
Oh, thanks for the invite, Frank. Sorry I was on camera. I'm not feeling the greatest tonight. But everyone stay safe and have a good rest of the week.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Kurt, are you there? Kurt RC?
Yeah. Thanks, Frank, for having me, and hello to everybody in the chat, and goodbye.
Thank you very much. KBRC 13.
Yeah, thanks, Tank, and see you guys next week.
Sounds good. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and see you next week.
Thank you. Trail Crawler RC, Dennis.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Everybody hit that thumbs up on your way out if you didn't already, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Thank you very much. Guru.
Muted.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Guru.
Well, thanks. Have fun this weekend. Everybody be safe. Hit that thumbs up.
Thank you. Green Frog.
Lyle, I did it all for the nookie.
Yeah.
Take care of each other. See you later.
Oh, that hurt.
Tony CC.
Yeah. See you guys. Thanks for the invite, Tank. And see you all next week.
Thank you. Sang.
A lot of fun tonight. I actually glad I came on. I found out that Arma does make a pretty good looking vehicle. Glad I showed up.
Only took how many years?
Yeah, so it's about time. But anyways, good to see everyone like usual.
Thank you. Brad Callan.
Thanks. I don't do it for the nookie, and goodbye.
Thank you. Lyle.
Yes. Thanks for the invite. Happy to see everybody in the chat. Like, great to see everybody in the panel. Good to see Tony and Green Frog again. I haven't seen you two guys in a while. Hit the comment, or yeah, leave a comment. Make sure and hit the thumbs up. And remember, if you're not breaking anything, you're not having fun.
Thank you. No, I have nothing to say now.
You forgot to charge those batteries.
Oh yeah, he forgot. He didn't say the full thing.
My batteries are always charged.
Thanks everybody in the chat. Awesome night tonight. Thank you everybody in the panel. Thank you for coming up. There's some guys that haven't been here for a while. They kind of showed up tonight. Awesome. Thank you very much. And till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything,